Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys just about set to go in this one. Across the field, the head coach of the Buccaneers. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
17 yards.
First down from the 41.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 41.
Baker now off the play fake. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Intended for Incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, a run for White. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. To the line. Here's third and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
It's a gain
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
It's a gain of 23.
Good play action here. Burrow. Has a man, that's Greg Dortch. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
Here we go.
First down.
On first down, here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
McPherson's kick is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Bengals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow from the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. And Burrow gets enough for that 1st down, and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd 10.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Brown quick on the draw here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals go up 10-zip here in the first.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
It's 2nd and
Running on 2nd with White. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Out of the gun, White. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the Bengals 7-yard line.
They run the counter with White. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back for their first points of this game. Baker Mayfield the touchdown.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Burrow setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this third down. Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Now here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, this is White. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Complete to Cade Otten. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180. What's up?
Play fake. It's Mayfield. That time, this is Ibuka. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Baker now from the gun. All in left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
At the 7-yard line.
Throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
180.
The give now to White. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
180. What's up?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 14. Bengals.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Here we go. 180. Stop. 180.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Yaya Diaby brings him down. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Turbo's hot. Big 13.
Good and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
11,
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connecting on a slant. And he has this down to the 34. So we're down inside of 2 minutes remaining now in our first half. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
12.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Benjamin Morrison coming up to make that tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
11.
Here again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll air it out on third. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of the defense.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Burrow to the air now. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. It's second and goal.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
12. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. You're netting some positive yards. You know, there's a little bit of the risk of a 50-50 ball in the end zone. Some of these defenders today, man, they can elevate with the best of them. That's one they got away with. It should have been a pick and a touchback.
McPherson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off the points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's got room to roam. There he goes, right sideline. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It's like the first day of school, isn't it? Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And it's ARSB, Amon-Ra St. Brown. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Lions come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they play host to the LA Chargers. And here comes Derrick Henry. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the former Titan, a fan favorite as well, Marcus Mariota. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers with the lead in the opener at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Bronx. See if they can attack that deficit.
11.
Burrow on first down. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now on first down. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Burrow on the play action. Got a man over the middle, it's Gesicki. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
11 empty.
From the gun, they give to Brown. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right out and go make a point.
On the give, it's Brooks. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And the pass is caught. Tap 2 more onto the score. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or 2 to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1. And while we don't ever want to see them, we do know this. They'll create immediate opportunities for someone else to step in and make an impact on the season no one saw coming.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Irving gets it on the draw. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's a get to White. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's Mayfield. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. This gets the 1st and more. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st down. Here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Now a run with Wright. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Mayfield to throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, Burrow to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
On 1, ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Big 13. Dot.
Off the play fake, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
And 2.
42. Stop.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This connects with Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready?
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's tackled for a short gain.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
At the 39-yard line.
Burrow setting up the play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. The Buccaneers and Rachaad White ready to take over once again. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And this This is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Puts together a quality game here before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denying that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Third down, 1 yard to go. Sending him on the dive. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
180!
Try the right side with White. Solid running here. That's 9 yards. He brings up 2nd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
180!
White on 1st and goal. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
He's going to keep this one. And this time he fights his way across for the touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Second and 3 now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
On play action here. Burrow. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Gun. Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time.
Right 80. Right up. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. This is Dortch working the right side. And they respond to the penalty with just a couple of yards there. And they're still behind the sticks here on second.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Second and 12.
Can kick.
At the 43.
Burrow back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
On third down, here's Burrow. He puts a mirror under it deep down the left. Cut near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
9 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
42. Stop.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him. After the penalty, this is first and goal.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run here following the penalty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of a popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you can keep it a closer eye on plays like that one.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game!
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They run the counter with White. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers with a little more work to do to win it here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Set. 180.
Again, right side to White. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
180. What's that?
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What's that?
It's White on the give. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Again, this is White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Trying again with White. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it's all coming down to a try from Chase McLaughlin. This from just 23 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And their season will begin with a win. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it could get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.
The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucs at home to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Baker Mayfield. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Lions come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the veteran tight end, Jawan Johnson. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Saints find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.